All right, so what's going on, y'all? So today we're going to be learning on how to use TradingView. And first things first, right? Just having TradingView itself, you want to get the website tradingview.com, or you especially want to get the app TradingView. You can find that in the App Store on Apple or Google Play. Phew, bless me. But it's very, very, very important that you at least have the app or the website uploaded, because that's the first step, of course, using this application. All right, so first things first, right? You have something right here called list. Right here, I have red list, the crypto list, money makers, and my watch list. So you're able to really create a new list if you really want to, and you can name it anything you want to, right? And then all you would do is you would click save, and then let's say you want to add something, right? So you literally click this plus sign right here where it says add symbol. And what you'll be typing into the add symbol is whatever pair you want to trade. So let's say you want to trade GBP JPY, right? You can literally put GBP JPY on here. Place it right there and you're good to go. All you gotta do is click it, and then like I said, you're good to go. Let's do another example. Let's say we got US 30 right here, right? So we have US 30 right here, right? Click it, there you go. Shows you US 30. Same thing with GBP JPY. So let's go back over here, right? First things first, let's say if you want to place a buy stop, right? This is how you would place a buy stop on trading. Get your long position. First off, you would go over here. You see these nice little lines with these little dots on the side. Prediction and measurement tools. You click the long position. Right, let's see, we play a buy stop, right? Place it. Let's see, you want to place your stop loss right there. Place your TP up here, right there, right? So first things first, this is the target area. So I'm gonna label that down for you all. And let me erase this as well. It's the target area, better known as your TP. This right here is your stop loss. And it's always important that you're trading with a stop loss. And in the middle is your entry point. So your entry point is the middle. Your target area is at the top, right? For this scenario, this is the buy stop scenario. Entry points in the middle, stop loss is the bottom. So I'm gonna label this the buy stop scenario. So just remember, let's say I want to place a sell stop. Same thing, right? Let's say I want to sell price, I want to sell right here. Once price gets all the way down there. Let's say I want to place my stop loss right up here, right? Stop loss up here. Up. Because we're selling, right? It's a sell stop. So we're waiting for price to come down. Entry point is right in the middle. And the target area, of course, when you're selling, you're declining, right? So this is the target area. Always, always, always remember that. Entry, stop loss, target. Entry, stop loss, target. Entry, stop loss, target. Entry, target, stop loss. Entry, target, stop loss for buy stop. And of course, this is the sell stop scenario. You always want to keep that in mind. This is exactly how you place a buy stop. It's literally how you do a sell stop right here. If you're using that trading method. Let's say, for example, right, you place buy limits. So let's say you want to buy when price gets all the way down here, right? Of course, for a buy limit, you're using a long position because you're buying. So let's say I want to buy down here at 34644.04. Let's say I want to place my stop loss below the wick. Let's say I want to place my TP right here, right? My target area right there. That's my target area. Right there's my entry point. That's where you're entering off the trade. And then right here is the stop loss area. Hope this all makes really great amount of sense because it's extremely, extremely important to really understand that. Entry, stop loss, target. And this is the buy limit scenario. That's the buy limit scenario. I'll erase this over here. Right, so let's say we want to have a sell limit right at the top, right? And let's say I want to place my stop loss above the wick, not below, because of course we're selling, right? So selling, we're in price to come all the way back up here to sell from this area, sell at a high price. So this right here is the entry. This is the target area. And then right here at the top is your stop loss. Entry, stop loss, target. When you're trading as well too, always have great risk to reward. I know you're seeing these right now. It's like, oh, it's not the best risk to reward, but these are just examples. So let's sell limit scenario, buy limit scenario. It's very simple. You literally want to wait for price to come top of your area. That's all about what trading is really being patient and really allowing price to get where it needs to be or where you want it to be to, of course, initiate and activate your trade. You never want to force a trade. You never want to be, oh, let me just hop in regardless. Unless you just buy by market. So let's say, for example, right, you are the type of trader you like to buy by market, right? That's no problem with that. As long as you have great risk to reward, by all means, knock yourself out. Right? So let's say you want to buy by market right now. Really buy at current price, which is your target area up there. Let's say you want to place your stop loss below the wick right there. Right? Same thing over again, right? Your entry point. Stop loss is right here. And then your target area is up here. So you always have to place your stop loss below if you're buying. Entry point is right here. Right? As we see, we look at the numbers on the side, it always correlates. It's always a great number, 34770.54. And what's moving currently is price right now. As we see, price is moving, and price is currently at 34767.44. Of course, the stop loss is 34759.50. And always remember, the stop loss is going to be on the side, right here, along with the entry point and along with your take profit area. So always remember your target area, your entry, and your stop loss numbers are always going to be on the side. Always going to be on the side, 100,000%. So let's say, for example, right, we want to sell by market. What we would do is literally do this. I'll flip this around a little bit. Target area is down there. Entry point is right there. let's say your stop loss is above these candles right here, right? Stop loss, literally right there. And of course, as we look on the side, the numbers are there. And this applies to buy limits, sell limits as well, buy stops and sell stops, or any other activation, when you hop in the market. It's always going to be the same. The numbers are always going to be on the side, especially for your target area, your entry point, and your stop loss. So always, always, always remember that. Always remember that. Oh, look at that. If we would have taken this trade right now, we had some profit, just a little bit, not too much, but some decent profit. It's not too bad. Look at that back in the drawdown. It happens. But when you're trading, you always must be patient. You always must be, very, very, I always stress this, very patient when you're trading. Because if you're not patient when you're trading, you're gonna have a really hard time. It's really not, you're not gonna have the best of luck, honestly. And honestly, I don't even believe in luck, but just know you're gonna have a really hard time trading. So that's that right there. That's exactly how you get the long positions and short positions. Okay, so for example, let's say you see the arrows I was using, right? You literally click it's the trend line tools. And you literally have the trend line, you have a horizontal line. You can just click any of these, right? And it will just activate for you, literally just show up on your chart. And then you can delete it if you need to delete it. It's the same thing here. If you need to use the arrow, you can use the arrow, boom, right? Point at things. So I like to do a lot. I like to point at, market structure. If I'm teaching or anything like that, I like to use my arrow to instruct. But of course, you're the one trading, you're the one watching this video, so you probably don't need the arrow. But it's really good to know, just know it's there. And of course, this is the rectangle. And what you get this is the geometric shapes. So you have the brush, the highlighter, the rectangle, the circle, ellipse, path, curve, polyline, triangle, rotated rectangle, arc, double, curve. So let's say if you want to rectangle, right? You want to use the rectangle. You literally can rectangle anything. Literally. So let's say I want to rectangle this bullish candle right here, right? I will literally go from the top of the candle to the bottom of the candle, and I can stretch it out if I want to. You can do that. You can literally, let's say you want to just box this whole entire zone or whatever. You can box it. You can box whatever you want to box. Always remember that. You can do anything on trading. It's limitless. Also, let's say you want to figure out how much, how many pips. You can use the measuring tool. This right here is going to tell you how many pips the move is or whatever is going on. So let's say, for example, I want to see the bottom of this candle to the top of this candle. That has to be at least 111 pips. Or let's say I want to take this all the way down here. As we see, price keeps dramatically declining, and really the number becomes a lot, much, much, much more bigger, right? And we can look at the numbers on the side, and it really instructs us, okay, what number you're looking at for, okay, from start to bottom, right? Let's say we want to go up 7 pips it is. It's the same thing. It's 800 pips right here, just about. But from 347,858.98 all the way up to 34839.00. It is very simple on how to use a measuring tool to really find out how many pips a move is. Same thing here, right? We got this nice sell limit example. You can literally take the measuring tool and go all the way down to see, right? Let's do that again. That is about 600 pips. Let's take a look at it. 600 pips. It's about 632 pips. I don't really focus on pips. I really focus on the percentage gains. That's just how I trade. But if you are a trader that focuses on the pips, by all means, the measuring tool is for you. I just look at the long position and short position because it always tells me. How I trade is very automated as well. Let's say, for example, you want to delete everything, right? You have the trash can icon right here, and you can remove all drawings, and indicators. One thing I like to do sometimes is just remove all drawings, right? I click that, everything will be gone. It's just that simple. And also, you do have the zoom in. Excuse me. You have the Fibonacci right here. The Fibonacci. And all the other wonderful pitchfork and Scott and the shift pitchfork and fib time zone and fib channel, the Gann square, the Gann box, to all the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tools. Let's just take a look at them. Oof, fib wedge, fib speed, resistance arcs, everything is here, right? You got the Fibonacci. I can literally fib everything out if I want to. It's just that simple. Use the Fibonacci, going from wherever you need to go to another destination. You have that option. You have the trend line, the trend-based fib extension. You have everything literally here. Literally. You can do anything here. It's crazy. You can use everything. You can do anything on here. It's insane. You have all these options of what you can do. Right? It's all about finding what works for you and what's really going to help you take your trades to the next level. It's really simple, really simple. You push with the trend line tools there, it makes it simple. All right, so just to clear everything out, right? Now, one question traders tend to ask me is, how do I backtest? So to backtest, you can literally go up here, and right here you see the bar replay button. You click the bar replay button, and you go back to any point in time you want to go to. So let's say I want to go to March 25th, right here, right? I can click it right there. Next thing I can do is, right, let's say I want to place a buy position right here, buy limit. I'm going to place my stop loss below here. And I place my TP up here, my target area, right? All I can do is just click play. Right, stop loss hit, whatever. Of course, that's not how I trade. With no analysis, no explanation. I don't trade like that, of course, but it is literally that simple on how to backtest. And you literally just click play, click pause. Whenever you're going to pause, you can adjust the speed right here. Or you can make this real fast if you want to. Or if you prefer, for it to be real slow, you can by all means do that. Right? Make it real slow. Let's say you're backtesting, you're like, you know what? I want to go to even more specific price, right? You want to go even further back. You can by all means go much further back. Click the jump to button, is literally beside the play button. Click the jump to button, go all the way right here, go back in time. And let's say I want to sell it, right? I'm going to sell right here. Place my stop loss right there, my target area right there. Play my speed all the way up. Click play, TB hit. Oh, look at that, I got one off. It's Corey. That's just great. Ooh, look at price go. And now I can keep on going and going and going and going. And it's really simple on how to backtest. And one thing I do recommend when you do backtest is always journal your trades and always journal everything down, what happened and what went down during your backtest. So I hope this video really helps you all a lot. Just some of the basics on how to use TradingView and how to, backtest and use the short positions and long positions and how to really, find what pairs you would like to trade and everything. But it's very simple. Of course, if you have any questions regarding, how to use these even furthermore, feel free to DM me on Instagram at Big Money Trading or DM me at thoroughbred.dan, and I'll definitely be glad to help you because it's something very simple and it's something all traders should know. And I want to help any trader that needs help on using TradingView.